next track's where the dream begins. He's tracking hoof prints, quiet as a breeze, talking to the squad like y'all feel this tease. Wind shifts low, mule prints high, that grade one's near, feel it in the sky. It's that grade one grind, day and night, sweating pixels under whitetail light, chat blowing up like a 10-point buck. SyphaGames, all this hunt straight look. He's got that calm aim, that steady hand, all for the moment when the beast will land. Takes his time, yeah, he's born to find that grade one glow on the edge of the pines. And if he misses, he don't rage out loud. He resets camp, keeps his head unbowed. This ain't just pixels, it's grit and drive, living that hunting dream on a virtual high. It's that grade one grind, heart and soul, burning through maps with a single goal. Chat going wild as he holds that line, a rack like thunder, it's finally time. He's got that calm aim, that steady hand, pulls the trigger, y'all, you don't understand. The screen goes gold, yeah, it's finally mine. That grade one down in the glowing pine. Clip it, boys, this one's for the books. Another day, another stream, another hook. SyphaGames, the name y'all trust, out in the wild where the pixels hunt us. Boots up, sunrise, PS5 fired, coffee steaming while the chat gets wired. Sypha's live, got that camo on, call of the wild, yeah, the hunt is on. Gray sky breaking over late and late, taking every shot that the real ones take. Rifle clean, got the scoped out tight, he ain't sleeping till the rack feels right. He's calling them in with that deep bugle tone, every single ping feels like something close. Mouths hold it down while the hype keeps rising. One mule deer closer, chat's wild and vibing. It's that grade one grind, day and night, sweating pixels under whitetail light, chat blowing up like a 10-point buck. SyphaGames, y'all, this hunt straight look. He's got that calm aim, that steady hand, all for the moment when the beast will land. Takes his time, yeah, he's born to find that grade one glow on the edge of the pines. He's passed on diamonds, let them all walk, only one that rare's rack to stalk. They say he's crazy, but that man's obsessed with a virtual mule deer hunting quest. Chat's throwing gifts, clips blowing up, someone dropped a donut with a get that bug. He laughs, sips his drink, says let's roll again. This next track's where the dream begins. He's tracking hoof prints, quiet as a breeze, talking to the squad like y'all feel this tease. Wind shifts low, mule prints high, that grade one's near, feel it in the sky. It's that grade one grind, day and night, sweating pixels under whitetail light, chat blowing up like a 10-point buck. SyphaGames, all this hunt straight look. He's got that calm aim, that steady hand, all for the moment when the beast will land. Takes his time, yeah, he's born to find that grade one glow on the edge of the pines. And if he misses, he don't rage out loud. He resets camp, keeps his head unbowed. This ain't just pixels, it's grit and drive, living that hunting dream on a virtual high. It's that grade one grind, heart and soul, burning through maps with a single goal. Chat going wild as he holds that line, a rack like thunder, it's finally time. He's got that calm aim, that steady hand, pulls the trigger, y'all, you don't understand. The screen goes gold.
Well. Oh, on tough. What's Papa locking? How y'all do? Hey. Oh, what's up, Ridge? How you doing, bro? Um, here we go.
I switch the map, I breathe again. I've been out the way. I've been in my zone. I've been out the way. Don't hit my phone. I've been out the way. I've been in my zone. Zone, yeah, I'm gone. Okay, I wake up, I'm feeling
Good.
alright.
That's what's up, man. I'm doing alright.
Early light, coffee still
I'm
hot,
doing
got time.
alright. I'm a
Chill,
little
no
tired.
rush, no stress, just how I feel. Tracks on the
What's
ground, I
up,
follow
Tuna?
slow. Wind to my
How's
back,
it going,
I
bruh?
already know. They gon' pull up right by that lake. I seen
How was
this play
stream?
like 100 takes.
Found
Yeah, I
anything
been
cool?
coolin', don't need the noise, out in the wild. I found my boys, they don't get it, it's more than a grind. This how I clear out my mind. I've been out the way.
I haven't played Call a while and like.
I've been in my zone.
That's what's up. Glad it went good, bro.
Don't hit my phone. I've been out the way. I've been in my zone. Need zone, yeah, I'm gone. Okay, reset, rotate, I'm back again. 1800 deep, still tap again. But I don't trip, I don't chase too hard. It's my piece, I play my part. Scope up, hold breath, take aim. Heart slow down, ain't no game. Sunset hitting, colors blend. It's that moment I don't
I got me a
pretend.
great
Yeah.
one road
Check
deer
go
yesterday.
crazy,
That's
when
what's up.
something
Which
move, but I stay like
what fur
got
type?
nothing to prove. Every step got rhythm now.
I think we're
Every
only,
hunt got
yeah,
vision
we're
now.
115 kills in.
Out the way, out the way,
Oh, I don't even.
out the way. In the trees I'm good,
In the trees I'm straight.
Everything slowed down, I can finally wait. I've been out the way. I've been in my zone.
Ghosty. Oh,
I've been
and think the rack was big rack. Nice.
Don't hit my phone. He's on.
Oh, you're in the Discord, right? You should throw it in the Discord, bro.
Sun creeps up on the misty trees. Boots hit dirt where the wind runs free. Yaski Ridge calling out my name. Got a 2-7 in it and a heart untamed. Tracks in the frost, breath in the air. Whitetail ghosting through the thickets there. I move like a shadow, slow and wise, with the ridge in my blood and fire in my eyes. I'm a ridge runner, freedom seeker, trail walking, scent breaking, heat believer. Cypher's out where the elk still roam. Call of the wild, that's my home. Ain't no map, just guts and grace. Living life at a hunter's pace. One shot, one chance, heart beating proud. I was born to chase the wild.
I think. Oh, well, dang. Maybe I should just check the Discord more often. Sounds like it's a me problem, not a you problem. Okay, we can get our mails back here. Oh, what was that? That was weird. I did not like that. Actually, let's just see if I don't know what now. Oh snap! That's a dope chestnut black bear right there. Fire. Oh, that's sick. You going for another one, or what are you doing? You said you're tired, bro. Me too, Tuna. Me too. I'm setting up a fallow grind right now. Good freaking luck, bro. Good luck. I've heard terrible things about long fallow grinds. I hope you have a short one, man. Alright, we gotta shoot those. Those are shoot. Crap. I'm not shooting you.
Tracks fade, snow stains, every step I'm never home. No love from the hunt to the great one showed. Now wolves sing back when the moonlight glows. Hey, first I've been walking with the ghost through the valley all alone. Hey, first grade one, grade four, never thought it'd show. Never couldn't keep hunting. I've been bleeding in the snow, breath steaming in the scope. Dreaming dreams never sleep, every howl get me hope. You can whisper in my ear like you close, don't choke. Every out of post for cold, every map so broke. Track pass got smacked, civil wolves hit back, least coats run laps. I was stuck in the trap.
That was brutal. Yo, what's good, Carson? I had to. I'm kind of scared. Oh man, I would be too. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be terrified.
He stepped out slow.
I go like, you know,
You ain't here by mistake. You earned
doing all these blows.
Cold winds, Yukon night. I've been grinding on my own. Tracks fade, snow stains. Every step I'm never home. No love from the hunt to the great one showed. Now wolves sing back when the moonlight glows. Hey, first I've been walking with the ghost through the valley all alone.
I'm doing good, Carson. How are you doing, my guy?
Yeah, They ain't believe this Cypher could
Yes,
achieve
you
this
don't
height.
like
Said
it,
I bleed, never see it, but I'm built to fight. Had a 300 tucked, every shot precise. All that grind hit the line, no roll of the dice. I've been stuck in the ice to the west, no punch, wolves hunt. I was breathless, stressed, and my great one stood proud. King fur, no zest, looked at me like kid, put your fears to rest. I lined up, exhale like a river to land. To Jeff, take a breath, pull the trigger, felt the kick in my hand. One shot, no penny, it was calm, not frantic. He dropped crowns falling like the snow set.
Go pick these guys up, man. Go pick them up, man. Heck yeah, man, I hope so. I'm also scared to tell Brock. Bro, that man hates fallows, bro. He hates them. Brock despises fallow deer. He does have a point though. Everybody and their mama does hunt them.
The moonlight shows where the great ones roam. They roam. Cold bones, long nights I would hunger long. But it came when the wings got low. Now every howl that goes back to my soul. Cold winds, Yukon night, but I'm never on my own. Tracks fade, now I'm guided by the wolf that made me whole. No love from the hunt till the shadow touched the snow. Now the valley sings when the great ones show. They show. They said it ain't real. Said the Yukon just steals. But Cypher don't fold. Nah, Cypher revealed. First, how when that heels.
Okay, I didn't kill. Thought I killed at least one of those. Whatchamacallit. We're gonna go up to the main lake. Here for the. Oh, I just. Heck yeah, man! I feel you. I kind of do too. Like I want to have at least one of every species. And I think the only one I'm gonna have like multiples of are probably bear, because I actually like bears.
Yeah, boot out the map, yeah, I'm back in the zone. Silver Ridge nights, feel alone on my throne. Tripod set, got cases.
Although I might hunt roe deer until I get the one I want. But like, I'm not just gonna hunt roe deer all the time, you know what I'm saying? But I do like this grind though. If I could get it a little more consistent, I'd be really happy.
But they don't know what I already know. Every grind bring me
Where's
closer to
the
light. Every miss just sharp as my sight. It's great ones.
The bear grind is a lot of fun, and it makes a lot of money. Like, I'd already be at like 300K right now.
No peace, still I don't retreat. Check, the team broke when it drop. I just smile, keep spinning the block. Got me shining, but that ain't enough. Brands come quick, but I want that scuff. That
mythical glow in the harvest spring.
But you made it, boy,
Type of scene.
Brands in the lobby, racing the clock. We love hunt, yeah, we
ain't never stop.
From black bears deep in the pine. Two planes where the planes game shine. Every miss teach me how to aim. Every fail fuel the flame. Yeah, they see luck, I see grind. They see shots, I see time.
Great one season, locked in tight.
Scope on dreams in the
dead of the night.
Zero to legends, I paid that price. One shot, one life, yeah, I rolled that dice. Great one season, hear the call. From lakes and lakes to
Quattro wall.
I don't stall, I was built for the grind on board for the call. Late night. feet cold, finger numb, but my spirit bold. Mr. 1,000 hit one clean. That's the life of a grinding king. No shortcut, no cheats, no lies. Just patience, faith, and steady eyes. When he drops, you gon' hear my roar. Whole chest
There she
for
goes.
small channels, big dreams.
I'm like, where did she disappear to, man?
Every streamer, love the brick laid. Every supper, love the promise made. I hunt for one in the trophy screen. I hunt for within what I believe. That hard work, beat talent's crown. When talent don't underground,
it down.
I'm here
Find
for
a
war.
war.
I don't face door.
To get in more.
From myth to myth, from rhyme to lore. They gon' remember
Cypher for sure. The crown.
Rightful sing when legends found. From the ground to the crown. Yeah, I hunted my way to the throne now. If you watching this and you ground this, don't quit. Your great one coming.
What is?
It's great. It's great one. Yeah. It's great one.
Gonna be lurking, gonna try and get all my zones. Alrighty, bro. Good luck, good luck. Hope you find something cool while you're looking for him, bro. Where are my, like, where are all my zones, bro? Where are my deer at? My road deer. They hate me.
Dust a trail, boots in the dirt, got a cold wind sail. Truck radio playing old heartbreak songs while I load that rifle, praying all night long. Got corn in the barrel, camera set, every scrape line memorized, every bed. Coffee in a thermos, stars overhead, chasing whitetails and the things I ain't said. Yeah, the world gets quiet when the night rolls in. Just me, this scope, and my restless sand.
Why do I be so tired?
Shadows and prayers, heartbeat racing when they step out there. Rancho del Arroyo, middle of nowhere. I'm hunting more than trophies. I'm hunting repair. Every shot tells a story. Every mile's a fight. Yeah, I'm living my life in feeders and moonlight. Blueprint memories in the sandy ground. Every miss, every hit, every turn around. Been grinding days, been grinding nights. Diamond dreams in the crosshair sight. Got buddies saying, man, take a break, but you don't quit when your soul's at stake. Every whitetail step feels personal, like the land and me got a contract deal. When the wind talks low through mesquite trees, it feels like freedom's calling me. It's feeders and moonlight, shadows and prayers, heartbeat racing when they step out there. Rancho del Arroyo, middle of nowhere. I'm hunting more than trophies. I'm hunting repair. Every shot tells a story. Every mile's a fight. Yeah, I'm living my life in feeders and moonlight.
You can't shoot through the.
Yeah, I've lost sleep, lost love, lost time, chasing dreams through a scope line. But out here I remember who I am, just a country soul with a steady hand. Got dust on my boots, blood
That's
on my tab,
dumb.
smile on my face, no
You can't
regrets
shoot
in
through
my
the thing,
bag.
bruh?
Screenshot memories, recording the grind one
You
more
gotta be
closer
kidding
to
me.
peace of mind. They won't see the hours, won't feel the cold, won't
That's
know
a one. I didn't even
what
want to
comes
shoot
stay
that guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Sunrise makes it worth the pain. Every harvest heals a little rain. It's feeders and moonlight, shadows and prayers, heartbeat racing when they step out there.
Oh, Jesus.
Middle of nowhere. I'm hunting more than trophies. I'm hunting repair. Every shot tells a story. Every mile's a fight. Yeah, I'm living my life in skies, white-tailed dreams in digital time. If heaven's got hunts, I know mine'll look right with feeders and moonlight.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Oh man, I don't know if I want to keep hunting road deer. This is actually annoying. I really don't like this male female crap. The stupid pairs or whatever. Actually, it's not even the pairs that bother me. Let me not lie to you. I don't care about the pairs. Well, yeah, I do, because like here. I mean, no, I guess not. But like, okay. My problem is that I'm just not getting respawns like on this one lake method. This is ridiculous. Not getting diddly squat here, man.
Thermos warm and the scope is clean.
Shoot those guys, I guess. This is why everything's so slow. I'm literally getting like 2 kills a freaking zone, bro.
Leaves a little more peace in my mind. Crows fly high, but the bush stays still. Frozen silence on a snowy hill. Alberta winds hum a country song, telling me this hunt won't take long. I'm on the trail
of the great one.
Mule deer magic won't stop till it's done. Tracks in the snow, hard on the run. Under them skies where the cold wind.
And this grind doesn't pay. Crap, bro. This is like. Hey, what's up, Mom?
And I ain't standing still.
Man, I feel bad. I didn't go in bro's stream on 420. I thought about it yesterday. I was like, oh no. I freaking fell asleep super early. I got way freaking.
Twig snaps quiet through the pine. Shadow moves in perfect line. My hands shake, but my soul feels right. It's a moment made for a hunter's life. He steps out proud, the crowd so wide. Great one eyes that can't be denied. No shot yet, just taking it in. This is where the real hunt begins. I'm on the trail
of the great one. Mule deer magic will just begun. Furthest goal.
That sun, feeling alive with every run. It's the grind that makes the story real. Out in the wild, that's where I heal. Hunting for the great one. And man, what a thrill. Yeah. ASCII Ridge, man. 19 beats. 1, 2.
I think that chat is frozen.
This ain't no walk in the park. This is ours.
Oh, what was wrong with it? I don't lie to you. That was crazy. What is Papa locking though, people? If y'all can all hit that like button if you haven't already, I really appreciate it. Trying to hit 10 likes at least every stream.
Cougars in the hills, white tails in the meadow. Bison in the frost, moving calm with the ghetto. I stalk them in the wind, gotta blend with the shade. 19 targets in my sights.
all getting paid. 19 on the list. Never miss when I twist.
Long nights, cold hands, but the trophies in range. This grind ain't for the weak. Only legends in the game. Call it madness. Call it art with the aim. Took days for the bear. Had to learn his domain. Most in the wetlands. Wolves on the track. Elk in the timber trying to watch my back. Sleep was a rumor. Time was a blur. Every echo in the bush got me stiff on the stir.
Crap.
Sweat froze on my brow. Trigger finger stayed warm. From the dawn to the dusk. Through the hail and the storm. One in the chamber, 19 on the list. Hand steady, heart heavy, never miss when I twist.
No! It got away.
Only legends in the game, from the rabbits to the rams, from the lynx
Thank
to
you,
the deer.
mother.
Every notch on my belt got a
I
story right
appreciate
here.
you.
Every step on this ridge wrote a page of my name. Handgun on my side, I'll forever change the game. So when they ask who cleared ASCII with a nine, tell them I walked that road.
We were
one bullet at a
smoking.
time. 19 souls met fate in the frost and the rain. And I'll do it all again, yeah, remember the name, remember.
Oh my gosh, oh my. Don't say, I know I got another one.
Boots on dirt, sunrise glow, low my rifle, time to blow. Silver ridge in my veins. Every track telling
I
me
need a
name.
name.
Map on screen, hard on 5 pages.
I'm
stacked.
rather certain that I gotta.
Every grain. Building legends in my
I
time.
thought I got that other male. Where'd he go? How'd he get away?
100 kills, still no sign, but
There's
I know
no
fate
way,
don't miss
bro.
divine. Arizona, rotate clean, chasing
Wait,
ghosts, no
where's my dog?
receiving. They don't see the nice estate.
Oh, why you lying, doggy? Why you lying on my name?
I'm hunting Darren's and
I shot it.
Look through the stone, through the grind, every shot, every sign. Saying one day it'll shine.
Man, this dog's nose is broken or something. Like, come on, bro.
From lake lakes to desert skies, I won't quit, I won't hide.
Alright,
I'm hunting down
I want to know how I could have possibly have missed some deer that were
3 lakes deep, 4
right here.
bones hitting like a slide, rare fur flashing night, heart jumping like a fight.
Alright, we're moving here. Yeah, we're moving you.
Never slack, friends, wives, chat,
You
rolling
get
fast,
the
Davey
fuck
Stink,
out of my way. Get out of my way. Come on. You gotta be able to go up here somewhere, bruh. Come on, you stupid tank. Or back some or something. You gotta get out of the zone, bruh, cause that's some BS. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually lame. I won't retreat. Did you just call me a single mom? What the hell? And Sypha was exhausted yesterday anyway, so it didn't matter. Oh, what's good, Connie? This lady just called me a single mom, bro. Can you believe her?
Every scar, every line, wrote my name in the grind. From the first miss to the crown, I stayed 10 toes down.
Yesterday. What's good? How you doing, DeJohn? glad to see you back, man. My bad for not showing up. I was just telling my mom I felt bad that I didn't hop into your live on 420. I forgot all about it until yesterday. Excuse me. Okay. Whatever. Always. Always right. Not when I'm being called a single mother. Okay, I am a man. It would be a father. Thank you. I'm just saying. I have the wrong parts to be a madre, okay? The wrong parts. You was winging it anyway, you didn't diss much at all. Oh, okay, bro. Oh, it ruined everything. The silence is just fun. I knew I couldn't even look them in the eye. Bro, where are all these road deer at, bro? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Crazy, bro. Oh. This is crazy work, bro. Where are all of my road deer? Oh my gosh, man. Y'all haven't already hit that like button for your boy. It'll tell YouTube that, you know, stuff. Oh, I literally just spawned right on some road here. Well, that wasn't ideal. Yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you too, man.
Breaking news. A lone hunter known only as Cypher was last seen deep in Ashley Ridge.
Where gray wolves are mysteriously disappearing.
Yeah, I'm the reason. Yeah, I'm the reason.
Yo, it's Cypher on the ridge, got the scope in position. Gray wolves howling, I'm fulfilling a mission. Got my camo zip, trigger finger twitching. They think they the hunters,
I'm the magician.
Muzzle flash in the fog. You barking at the moon, now you sleep with the dogs. I stalk in the dark, leave prints in the frost. I'm the boss of this ridge, every loss gets crossed. Click, click.
Heart skip, one breath, no miss.
Fur flies up when I tighten my fist. Radio buzzing, yo, Syph, that's a hit.
Another great one down, add it to the list.
I'm hunting wolves on ASCII Ridge.
What?
They circle around me, but I don't flinch.
Nah.
I'm the alpha, they the glitch in the system.
I track them down, scope them out, and dismiss them.
Another one's gone. Blood on the snow, son.
Go on, call your pack. I'll still send them back to too tough in a pack. I run solo with wolves on my back.
Oh, you playing on PC, PS5, bro? I'm on PC right now.
Click the bolt back, smack. Shell in the breach, no breach, just teach with a lesson in reach. Screenshot that. Beast mode unleashed. Blood trail art, call it nature's peace.
Hey, Cypher, why you hunt those wolves?
Cause they ate my tent, my snacks, my
I do have a PlayStation 5 though.
in classic fashion, double barrel action with a hint of passion.
Hunt wolves on ASCII Ridge.
I also have this game on PlayStation 5, but it's just better on PC.
One quick twitch.
Click boom, that's the end of your myth.
Yo, reload that. Man, that fur looks sick. Screenshot, upload. Thumbnail
No, it
click.
doesn't, sadly.
Drippin' red fog creeping in slow.
Echoes in the valley like a haunted show.
No dripping red fog creeping in slow. Echoes
I
in the
wish it
valley
had
like a
crossplay. That would make this game so much better.
Smell that fear, every growl they make just brings them near. Sipper don't run, Sipper reloads. Wolfpack foe when the legend explodes.
From ASCII Red to the global chat logs, they whisper one name.
Cypher.
The dog.
You know what else would be cool is if they had like cross progression.
You can't glitch the king of this
Like
world.
if like even though they don't have cross play, like it'd be cool if I could sign into my Avalanche account, which is like the account you make when you create or when you get onto Call of the Wild.
So, Cypher, any regrets?
And like it'd be cool if I could like sign into that on a different console or whatever, like a different platform, and then boom, it'd be there.
Yeah, we
That
back
would
on
be
Silver
sick.
Ridge Peak with it. Cypher in the stands, Donald's in the bushes. Hey, somebody tell these turkeys that there's a number. I'm on Silver Ridge Peak, boots deep in the creek. Donald's lurking in the wild, trying to act all sleek. Cypher out here hunting turkeys, yet a rare one speak. Diamonds shine on their feathers like they drip antique. Donald's running through the grass like his legs all beat. Looking goofy every step like two
He
left
doesn't
feet.
have a
Trying to hide
PS5
behind a
version.
tree, but he built too
PS4.
weak. I spotted
Yeah.
him before the turkeys, man, this dude ain't sleep. I'm laughing at him while I chamber round. Cypher creeping in the shadows.
It's a
like he
fun
on the
game,
ground.
though, man.
And
It
every
is
time
a
turkey
fun
gobbles
game.
for that diamond sound. Another trophy for the lost and found. Gunnels in the wild, looking silly, looking mild. While Cypher out here hunting diamonds, stacking piles. Gunnels in the wild,
right.
tripping, running wild. But
Oh
Cypher
no,
got
we
that
way
aim
closer
that'll
over
make
here, I
them
think.
smile. Gunnels in the wild, many tripping, running wild. But Cypher got the aim that'll make them turkeys smile. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm talking hair bird strut like they
Right,
own
yeah.
these trees,
Shout out
but
to the
Cypher
moms
pop
out there.
Like a hidden breeze, turkeys scatter in a panic when they hear him sneeze. But the diamond stands strong. Shoot me, please. Meanwhile, Donald's looking lost like a broke down Jeep, trying to track a turkey trail, but the boy
Guys,
can't read. He follows
we're-
footprints backwards.
we're
Wrong
freaking
direction, Chief Cypher face pounding hard like
72
He got blinds caused, he closed the whole damn
subs
kit. Cypher posted with
away
precision like
from
he
the
born
goal,
for this. Donald's shaking every
and
shot like he's
the
scared
goal
of
is
the
500,
kick. Gun jumping out
and
his
the
hands
goal
like
is also YouTube partner,
Bundy's dropping down.
which I'm like 500 freaking watch hours away from too. It's kind of crazy work, man. It is crazy work. He plays he plays games on her PC. It was the same distance away. That's pretty dumb. Oh man, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I am exhausted. I low key kinda just want to shoot stairs or something. I'm gonna pick these guys up and I'm gonna go shoot some.
Snow on my boots, yeah, like smoke. Out the wild with a silent spoke. This is peace.
I want to grind that work.
This is life on the line.
This one doesn't work. This is not efficient.
The guys got a knife.
Nothing about this is efficient.
I've been tracking down thunder through the cold.
I don't know. I just don't understand how to hunt these things, and it's a little irritating. I'm not gonna lie.
Story
I'm very happy that there's a button for auto run. Hey, what are you? Why is there a road deer in the middle of the freaking...
Stepped out the cabin with a 300 man.
This is why... This is why we're gonna go hunt there. How's it going? What's good, Crown? How's it going, bruh? It's going okay, I guess, but I'm gonna go shoot some bear.
No time spinning. This ain't just a game, this a way of
living.
You go out with a cold custody, but that peace I find out, here's mine. I've been tracking down thunder through the cold, cold rain. Got my rifle loaded, heart pumping through my veins. Every trail tells a story, every hunt feels alive. I'm just a country boy dreaming with a wild you can vibe. Under Yukon sky.
I'm 950 red deer grunt. Aw, snap W's. Dang, I was way behind, by the way.
Call of the wild, got my soul on lock. From rabbits to bison, I don't stop. Put the time in, every step, every shot. Ain't about luck, it's about
What are my hobbies? Playing this game and man, I used to have a lot. I don't know, really, man. I just kind of work, and then I come home, I play the game, and make shorts for YouTube, and spend time with the kiddos, and take out my dogs and stuff. And I don't really have a lot of hobbies anymore. I mean, I started going to the gun range every now and again. That's pretty fun. And also hunting, like IRL hunting. I've only done it once, but it was a really cool experience that I'd like to continue to do.
I'm deep in the woods where the silence cuts thick. Boots crunch snow, got the scent real quick. Scent eliminator, high vanish like mist. Got my 2-7 in that bolt action twist. Tracks in the dirt like a trail of gold. Spot that buck with a rack so bold. Alberta dawn, where legends are born. That great one's close, I can feel the storm. Heart beating like a drumline snare. Winds in my face, I ain't shooting on prayer. This ain't luck, this is
Where'd the girl go? Because I know I shot her. I shot the both of them. Did I already pick her up? Nah. I was about to say. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, thank God. You! You! Thought I was about to be wild range. Yeah, dude. The only gun I have is a 22. I'm working on buying a 243. But, my buddy has a whole crap ton of rifles. And we shoot hits. And then we shoot my 22. Nice. And some gel blasters. I'm dead. What the
but the passion's real. I grind for the great one, no cheap refill. Days on the map, nights in the blind, every call, every step.
I can bring it 22 hours in a second. It's just Ashima, man.
black.
I like it. I think I paid like a little less than 200 for it.
This muted mode, eyes locked, don't breathe. Call it a while, yeah, I hung what I believe.
I don't remember what time you set this to.
When that scope lines up, boy, I don't miss, I leave. Locked in the zone, yeah, I'm built to roam.
Oh.
I want thrill, I'm bringing it home.
Alrighty, Dutch.
You can run, you can hide, but I'm caught.
Catch you later, bro. Have fun on Rainbow Six. Not gonna lie, we might lead at 5. Unless there's another bear over there. Not, we're leaving at 5. We're just gonna move on because I don't have a tent down over there. Oh, I lost my thing. Rough evening, one of the people from our community. The public. I just haven't heard. That's crazy, man. That's so sad. That is so sad, bro. Cyberbullying is not okay. It is not okay at all. That's crazy. That's so sad, though.
Yeah, maybe so. I'll confess, but they don't see what I see when that legend calls to me. Diamonds fall in my hands, but they don't.
That's so sad, though. Like,
'cause the crown I'm trying to earn is still somewhere waiting to turn. Every time I log back in, hope rise then fall. Tell myself tonight's the night. Still I'm hunting in a dark light. Gotta let it fall, even though it hurts me inside. It's mine. Gotta let it fall, even when I'm losing my pride. I've been giving all I got. Still it feel like I'm not enough. If it ain't my time, I'll let it go. Oh, I gotta let it spawn. What if I walk away tonight? Would you finally show in my sight? What if I close my game? Would you still know my name? I gave you my sleep, I gave you my soul, I gave you my time. Now I'm losing control. Tell me I'm close.
come on, man.
So I let it spawn.
I mean,
Even if it breaks my
like,
heart.
I really didn't know him much, but he wrote my name.
Even
I
when
didn't,
it tears me
got
apart.
find me.
'Cause one day I'll see
Wow, bro.
that crown standing proud on this ground.
That's
Till
sad.
that day I'll hold on strong, and I'll let it fall.
Oh, my condolences to his family for. I can't believe that, man. And I'm gonna be honest, like, obviously we know that, you know, if he wrote your name in there, it was obviously in a good sense. And know. You seem like a good person, so maybe he just thought that you know. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Bro, why can't I lay this thing down anywhere?
You log in looking for me?
I had one here. And you know what happened to it? The frickin' beavers. Oh, wait. We just had it.
Spawn in the brush with the planes meet pine. Dust on my paws, yeah, I'm built by time.
Okay. I guess we're not hunting bears either.
Footsteps creep, binoculars up, but I don't sleep.
I'm about to go have lunch now, man. Take care. Yes, sir. Catch you later, man. Catch you later.
Respawns roll in the ground, feel long. You run that loop to the daylight gone. Every reset, you close or true, but every hunt, I'm hunting you. You hunt a great one. Yeah, that's the goal. Silver rich peaks, testing your soul. Every zone clear, every night you roam. But I ain't loop. I'm the end zone. Don't heartbeat loud when the brush shake back. One bad shot and you feel that track. One my score, one legend status. But kings don't rush, we make them panic. Smell frustration in the prairie air. Controller, tight swear words everywhere. You run a drink zones, times on lock. But I ghost when you check.
Oh my Jesus. Alright, I turned down the music. Oh my W crown. You could have told me that an hour ago, babe. I'm just saying. Not wifey abuse. There's no wife.
Scope steady. Went low. You hear that?
This is why she's not paid.
That's greatness moving through the trees.
Early morning fog, thick boots sink in the pine. I ain't hunting for a trophy, I'm hunting for peace of mind. Fallow prints in the mud, like scripture from the wild. Each step a lesson taught, since I was just a child. Call it a while, I ain't gaming, I'm living a code. My rifle's more like a brush, I paint silence in a poem. Tracks led deep through them oaks, I follow like fate. Could be hours, could be days, greatness never comes late. Ghosts in the grove, moving like myth. Breath on hold, trigger on tick. Crown like gods, he don't just exist. I ain't hunting for points, I'm hunting for bliss. Click, click, scope locks, heartbeat race. Shadow shift, see the mantless grace. No fear hits me, time and space. I ain't chasing the kill, I'm facing my place. Whispers in the leaves, I feel them. Trails gone cold, but I reel them back from the brink, yeah, I dealing. Focus sharp like stealing, nightfall, vision tunnel. Prayer said over barrel and knuckle. This ain't arcade, this art form. It's that storm before dawn. I don't shoot till the soul aligns. Every hunt got a scripture behind. The great one ain't just a beast. He's a mirror. A riddle with hooves. A heartbeat of legend wrapped in muscle and shadow.
Ah, we got on. my. Speaking of wifeys, my wifey is almost at 100 followers on Twitch. That's a freaking W, bro. That is a freaking W. Oh, what the heck? We'll move on. What time am I supposed to be here for a wolf, bruh? I think it's like 8. Oh, bruh. Well, that's not helpful. Oh, man. No way, that's right. That's their drink time. Come on. You're right. You're right, I should. I don't know what time. I don't remember what time freaking. Oh man, tonight is not a good night for me.
Cypher in the woods, man. Emerald Coast looking good,
I'm
man. Call it the
not gonna
wildest
lie, I
city
might
in the
just
world.
end
But these
and
foxes
get
bout to
this
see what
all
they
stuff figured out. Road to your grind. Thing's super irritating, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing spawns at this stupid lake down here. What is wrong with my game? My bunnies told me I spent too much time helping everyone instead of grinding. Spawned a dupe and gave it to you. That's what's up. You definitely need to work on your own grinds. Wrong time.
What up, world? It's your boy Cypher.
I like helping other people more. It's more fun listening to them yelling and getting all excited. Yeah.
We love to hunt, it is our world of war. We tracking prints on every map unfurled, from white-tailed bucks to a diamond moose. If it breathes too loud, it's already spooked. We love to hunt, don't
Not gonna lie, I don't think I have the patience or passion for this grind.
lose my joy. Yeah, I woke up early just to sit in the stand. Wind check spray like I'm a cologne man.
And this is why. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
I've been grinding over like 3 whole weeks. Every drink time chart memorized, no sleep. Finally see antlers through the brush.
Are you serious?
Then I step on a stick. White-tailed deer. I think I heard something over there. Bro, you always hear something. Duck, quack, fly, 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 man, I was just eating berries.
16.
I'm not even the target, I just ruin hunts. Gobble, 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 gobble. I regret everything.
1606.
We love the hunt, it is our life. Miss that shot, yeah, that's alright. Spent 6 hours for one good chance, then the coyote
Literally the last hour of their drink time. Like,
thrill. Heart rate spike when you see that kill. Diamond dreams, but a troll instead. I just stared at
why'd they take 30 years to render in?
hold on, I'm in a star right
That's what I want to know.
3 hours ago. This one's different, it's a little 5. You said that last time, it was bronze. We don't talk about that. Sometimes you miss, sometimes you choke. Sometimes your diamond is a cruel little joke. But we keep coming back. Yeah, that's the truth. We out here addicted to digital hooves. There goes my game. In the wild doing what we
Bump back to.
yeah, we heard you too. So next time you're
Alright, I'll do that next time.
for no reason, just remember. It's not you. Okay, it's definitely you hating you. We let her work. Got the cooler packed up, rifles in the bed, 4-wheel drive climbing where the wild sheep tread. Where the signal dies, but the good times thrive. Crack a beer with the boys.
Feeling so alive.
Camel on my back, sunrise and gold. Tracks in the dust and the
Mountain goat.
scope set high on a ridge so steep. Chasing legends where the big horn sleep. Big horn, big dreams running
Oh my gosh.
Boots hit the shell, echoing the past, wind howling loud like a song from the past. Talking about the old man's first clean shot, how he told me, son, give it all you got. Trophy ain't just hanging on a wall, it's to climb the crew, the brush, the fall. Every mile of memory burned in deep like that frozen peak where the rams don't sleep. Big horn, big dreams running through the pines, hearts racing fast, crossing no lines.
Oh my god. And see, none of this makes any sense. Just go up here, I guess. Where's the male? Probably hiding behind the tent, as per usual. Which I moved, by the way. I moved the tent, and then they stopped drinking at the drink zone and started drinking off of the sand, I guess. I have no idea. Game doesn't make any sense to me. I don't even see, oh, you know what? Because I killed him last time. That's right. I have to kill her for the male to spawn, because this game is dumb. Oh, yay. Now the male will spawn. So cool. Bunch of kills that don't count for nothing. Hey, what's up, Deadshot? What's up, Anthony? Bro, I'm just irritated. I'm not gonna lie. It's just this freaking grind in particular. I have terrible freaking spawns here. Yeah, everybody else is getting like 700 kills in a freaking day. I'm at 125. I've been grinding these things since they dropped. I don't understand. People are dropping like 50 an hour. Like I can't even get 50 here. I haven't even seen 50 in an hour. Crazy work. Blast solos. Jump here. Oh, I just blast everything I see, man. I haven't done any swapping. I haven't done anything, like, in particular to make this any easier on myself. But, like, I don't really want to. Oh, I don't know what you said because it's dumb and it's telling me. I did that to my boss the other day. Gee. Stupid YouTube thing thinks everything is Japanese for some reason. Or whatever. Connected to the I was in, ready to name off this, like, I'm dead. You were trying to get that man caught up. Yeah, like, see this female, this solo female right here? I'm gonna blast her.
We see you hiding behind them crows, boy, but they can't cover the blood in your hands. You the genius child, nah, you the clan's disgrace. Ran a blade through your blood, couldn't look in our face. Called it peace
What?
for the leaf, but you lie with a grin. Sold your soul to the elders just to slaughter your kin. You flex, man, get killed, but your eyes stay cursed. Every jutsu you cast just minds who's in the dirt. Claim you love Sasuke, man, it's capping a joke. You train him to revenge while you vanished.
Alright, find the stupid doe that I hit. Weird. Oh, there it is, actually. You dropped the far shot, but the close one runs away. Well, okay, so to be fair, I didn't realize what I was zeroed on. Both freaking females, so they don't even matter. But you know what? I think that these are both females that I miss and needed to be killed so that my males would respawn. That's probably what happened. It's probably why I'm like raging. Gotta focus. I do enough of that at work. From cousins to kin will haunt every jutsu you ever lived in. You ain't savior, no saint, no shinobi star. Just a boy who killed family and never got far. Chunk label, let's go. I have some, but I'm not in the mood. How's it going though, Anthony? It's going, I suppose, bro. Tell me about it, bruh. Tell me about it. I feel you there.
No cheats, no hacks, just skill and wit.
Having a day where I'm already over it, wanting to hurry up and end already? Yeah, tell me about it, bruh. I feel you, man. I feel you. My day has been a day as well. It was alright though when I got home. Took the kids outside, took the dogs outside. The dogs were listening. It was amazing. Every season. I'm seeing it all. He shot abroad. Still at the front. Oh my gosh. Horses, but only get stuffed around. Oh man. Like school courses? Why is it Oh, you're drinking now. This is the craziest work ever, man. Oh, I can do different types of work. Nice, nice, nice. I see what you're saying. Those like little or courses at work. I can't shoot. Care no more. Die. Die. I'll put another 10 bullets into you. Die. Alright, well, we're gonna hit that one from here. I'ma head off. Catch you later, Crown. Sleep good, Brody. Not gonna lie. If any grind is gonna burn me out, it's gonna be this. Freaking run into. What kind of, nah, it's basically like a warehouse shed for the... Oh, okay, yeah, that's. I got you. You just have to like take safety courses for specific job titles or whatever. Gotcha. Oh. Momo? Momo! Where are you? Why didn't he spawn with his freaking girlfriend? Oh, I'm sick of this. Why do I have two females right? Logic. Oh yeah, basically, bro, but they keep changing the dates for the course and it's getting annoying because I got to pay them myself and costing too much money for them to reschedule every time. You have to pay even when they reschedule. That's crazy work, bro. I'd be like, oh hell no, buddy. Run them pockets. I don't know where I dropped that other one at. I'm not gonna lie. Yep, it's stupid. So I'm just going to say to them that if they can stick the courses where the sun doesn't shine, yeah, nah, for real, bro. Blood real quick. Dog barking like it actually helped me find the deer. Well, I don't think it did, though. Stick that course where the sun don't shine. Is it better money? I'm assuming so because that's what you want to, why you want to do it. Follow you. Man, tell them to suck it. Tell them to suck it. That's what I'd say. 5K got me fudged up. I'm gonna need some reimbursement. I need a refund every time. Every time that they reschedule. That's crazy work, bro. Ain't no way in hell. Alright, this guy is gonna make me mad. Like, why is he way up there? Look, and now I gotta... Stupid game. For the job I'm wanting, yes, it's better money. $1,800 for a day. That's 15-hour shifts. Oh! Oh! Bro, that's like 6 times what I make an hour. Jesus Christ. I need to work in a factory. I'm guessing. Holy. And your guys' what is... What's the Australian dollar to the American dollar? Hold on. Let me see. Dang, son. That's $85 an hour American money. Crazy work. Myself a rich at the sky. Alright. Was barely making enough money for water. Dude, what is the cost of living in Australia, my guy? Holy crap. I mean, there are definitely some places out here that I could not live. I don't think I hit any of them shots. That was the first job I was doing, bro. Oh, okay. I got you. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, I know I shot the mail. I absolutely shot the mail. Next job that I want, I will be making bank 7 days a week. Crazy work. I could never. Never. Like, that's great money, but when you gonna ever have time to spend it? Alright, did I actually not get the mail? I thought I did, bro. Didn't work. The days off, bro. What days you got off? If you working 7 days a week, bro, what days you got off, my guy? But yeah, no, I average probably like something hours at 40. I wish it was 40-hour a week. Nice check a week. Oh, not lost away. No, I just don't work 44 hours. My job is very, it's one of them, a lot of the time I'm waiting for stuff to break, you know? I fix things so good they don't break. Then you gotta wait for them to break before you get more work. Gotta work. Oh, that makes way more sense. That's actually, I could do that, I think. Work for like a certain amount of weeks straight. And we might be calling it early, guys. We might be calling it. I wanted to call it a whole half an hour ago. I was like, but I might be calling. I am so tired. But that's the job. Or at least I'm not gonna play Call of the Wild. I mean, I might stay on stream, but we might not be playing Call of the Wild. We might watch like some. What is it? That's the job. For my daughter, hell yeah, man. That's what it's all about, bro. What it is all about. I hope you get it, dude. That'd be so good for you, my guy. like you don't already know that, but like, yeah, nah, that would be. I'm exhausted. I am, and I don't even know why. Really, my day at work wasn't all that hard. Like, oh my god, go look at this. 17:53. I'm not even supposed to be hunting right now. I'm supposed to not be. Oh. 10 likes. Thank gosh, man. I appreciate y'all. Alright, we probably are about to go watch it. Bye. Yeah.
I used to watch from far away, hiding words I couldn't say. Every battle and
Okay. Oh, wait. What? Interviewing the most legendary hacker hunter live? There's no way this is actually happening. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the frick on, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna get y'all some audio. Give me a second. That's crazy. Yes, yes. Press. What is going on here? Heck? Brother. What just happened?
Our squad rolling up, locked in. Good food on the desk, we clap.
No, we just literally just went live, Tay. I am starving too. I fucking did not eat at all. They better fucking call a shame. Alright. There's no cause. I tell you what. You can go fuck a goat, my friend. How about that?
People care about making money and getting exposed to me, and they watch my videos, so they
Gotcha.
don't care.
Okay, I understand. So basically what you're saying is if you want to be entertained.
Wish you never even stepped into my world.
A piece of content that you could never do that both of our audiences want.
What?
I'd love to hear about this piece of content that you think I can't do. Go ahead, amuse me.
This piece of content would be both of us going live with a face cam and 1v1ing each other on Black Ops 7. You can't do that.
Saggy Jeb became a member.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother.
1v1 on Black Ops, huh? That's cute, but let's be real here. I'm too busy running my channel and getting...
Oh, I hear Call of Shame scared. I hear Call of Shame is scared to 1v1 Hoppa because he's afraid he'd get absolutely one thing that you think would embarrass me.
Hello, let's start with this conversation. You know all these insults you've been throwing? I can...
I don't know. I need a video. I'm saying. Too much going on there. Figure out. Know what I'm saying? What can we watch together, guys? Dude, there's some deep guys. Hold on. Alright. Let's watch Deep Dive. Megan Fox and bombing flags and don't care. Don't care. Okay, well, none of that's I care nothing about any of that. How you said he said you can go fuck a goat. It's definitely go right there. That man is Hoppa is a funny man. Oh man. Right. RG. Let's see. What could we watch? Oh, you know what we could watch? We could watch a Pred catch. Pred. Hold on. Oh, did you guys hear about that David situation? That's crazy work. We are not here. No, we're not. Nope. Why is that a saying? Y'all got some pretty big spiders, man. I don't know. Maybe y'all are there. Hmm. I can get. Uh. Oh. Got it all gone. All gone. All gone. Um. Great. We'll watch. Have y'all seen the David situation? Hey, it's a sweet team, nice, man, nice. It's an awesome thing, bro. If you hear me say that, yeah,
These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder.
Whoa! First degree! Damn, that means they got evidence that he planned to kill.
Yeah, so this dude, if y'all ain't seen this before, this dude freaking he's a singer or whatever. He like murdered some like 15-year-old girl or something. Like kidnapped her and murdered her. He was like found in his Tesla. It's crazy work. I'm sure y'all know the video.
Yo, what's good with you boys and girls, man? Today we are going to be reacting to this David case. The prosecuting and LAPD offices just had a joint conference going over all the charges that they hit David with, and that is so amazing. We're going to be reacting to all of that. And also, I just want to give you guys my opinion on some things. You know, this is a really sad case. Even though that this young, innocent girl was murdered, we also can't forget about the fact that she was also sexualized and abused by a grown man. From the timeline that the LAPD is giving us, their relationship has been around since 2023, which would date her around the age of 11 years old when she first was being victimized by him, and then her untimely death at 14 years old by the hands of David. Now, the reason why I want to put an emphasis on that is because in this case particularly, I want to be honest with you guys, I do not think Celeste nor her family would see any type of justice if her perpetrator was not world famous David. If you have the circumstances of this exact same case and put it on anything else where the perpetrator is not famous, not known, not anything, I'm sad to say, but this case will probably be a cold case. And it should not be like that, man. It should not take for there to be a world famous superstar to murder and sexually abuse a child for these charges to be brought against. And even then, it took 7 months for it to come about. And what we're going to talk about in this video is I personally believe that the LAPD stronghold the district attorney's office and forced their hand into, hey, either you press full official charges on this dude or you're going to look horrible by letting him walk on Monday. But luckily, the district attorney decided to press the charges on David officially. They hit him with not only murder, but they also hit him with a bunch of sexual assault charges as well of a child, and they're also getting him with murder and a witness. So the prosecuting team really got creative with their charges, and I think every single one of those will stick, but we'll just have to wait and see. But without any further ado, we're gonna go on and get into my reaction. But before we do that, man, if you guys rock with what we do, if you rock with our mission and get in these,
Is Nathan Hochman. I'm the district attorney.
this case, I will be doing live coverage of this, man. From what I saw too, they have been taking it very serious. He murdered those sex crimes, and bro, I mean, it's official, man. They're straight up saying it's murder, man.
I am announcing the charges against David Anthony Burke, the musician known as David, in connection with the brutal and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time.
Bro, I mean, it's official, man. They're straight up saying it's murder, man. He is officially charged with murder. But let's see what else they hit him with, man. I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact they're going to hit him with a bunch of sex crimes as well. Because just on the small chance that they can't get him prosecuted for the murder, they got to hit him with those sex crimes and improper burial of a body and improper dismemberment of a body. You know, just on the off chance they can't get that murder charge to stick.
These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder with special circumstances.
Whoa! First degree?
That's crazy. They gotta throw the book at him. They do, dude. Hold on, we're gonna look up a video.
Now, most people have already heard about this story. Popular singer David, spelled D4VD, was arrested in connection with the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. But what's come out since then changes everything. The motive, the timeline, and what happened the last night Celeste was ever seen, when David invited her to his home in the Hollywood Hills, and she never came back.
Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time, went to Mr. Burke's house in the Hollywood Hills. She was never heard from again.
And months later, in September 2025, that's when everything changed.
Police say the car had been at the lot for a couple of days. When asked about reports the vehicle is registered to 20-year-old singer David.
Because inside a car registered to the singer, investigators made a discovery. Remains found in the front trunk, unidentified at the time. After sitting there for months, it was eventually revealed that those remains belonged to 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a teenage girl from Riverside County, California, who had initially been reported missing back in April 2024. Celeste had disappeared out of Lake Elsinore that same month. According to authorities, her family searched, put out flyers, shared her photos, asking anyone with information to come forward, hoping their daughter would be found. The family had reported Celeste missing from her hometown of Lake Elsinore, about 70 miles outside of Los Angeles. She was just a 7th grader, and Celeste had run away before, and at one point, she did return home. But after leaving again, this time, she never came back. For months, there were questions, and no answers about her whereabouts. But eventually, in September 2025, they would learn the truth.
Why did he blur
that Celeste
her face?
was no longer missing. She had been killed. And as her family was continuing to come to terms with that, things were only just beginning to unfold. Within 48 hours of Celeste being officially identified, investigators made their next move, executing a search warrant overnight at a home in the Hollywood Hills area, where David, D4VD, Burke, had been living. And from that point, the investigation started to unravel. But for the public, very little was known. Details were limited in this case, and questions kept coming up. Until recently, because just recently, David was arrested in connection with the case, which sent shockwaves across social media and raised even more questions. But now, after all this time, the case against David is starting to become a lot clearer. We now know that he's now facing a first-degree murder charge, and now we actually have his mugshot. Let's just take a second and really look at this. We now also have what they say was the motive, a timeline of what allegedly happened, and the evidence they claim to have. And when you put all of it together, this case becomes a lot worse than people thought. Now, to really understand how this even got to that point, we have to go back to on or about April 23rd, 2025, when, according to investigators, David invited Celeste to his home in the Hollywood Hills area. Celeste arrived, and according to investigators, this was the last time she was known to be alive. Now, up until this point, there had been speculation about the nature of his involvement with Celeste, And it's important to be clear here, we're talking about a grown man and a minor. According to investigators, that is no longer speculation. They allege that David was sexually involved with Celeste, and that this began when she was under the age of 14.
During the course of our investigation, detectives learned that she had been involved in a sexual relationship with Mr. Burke when she was a minor and he was an adult.
But it doesn't stop there, because according to the criminal complaint, investigators say Celeste had at one point been living with David, and in their words, he had recurring access to her, which meant this wasn't something distant or limited. This was direct access over a period of time. Now, when it comes to that last night Celeste was alive, this is when they say things took a much darker turn. They allege that at some point after Celeste arrived to David's home, she threatened to expose the relationship between the two, including the fact that it began when she was underage, which David of course knew could seriously damage his career. At the time, David was a rising mainstream artist, and just 2 days earlier, he had announced the Withered World Tour, a global tour set to take him across multiple countries as his career was continuing to expand. And that detail matters. According to investigators, this is where the motive comes in. See, investigators believe that once Celeste became a threat to David, after she threatened to expose their relationship, the situation escalated. And what happened next, they say, is where things went downhill.
This murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening.
They allege that after she threatened to expose him, the situation escalated into her murder. However, it didn't stop there. They allege that on or about May 5th, 2025, Celeste's remains were further altered. Her remains were later found inside a vehicle connected to David, of course, that we know, where they had been left for months before finally being discovered at an impound lot in September 2025 in Los Angeles. And the evidence they have is what they say connects him to what happened to Celeste. Now, getting into the specifics, this criminal complaint against David also includes special circumstances. And these are very important because they make the case significantly more serious. According to the complaint, one of those is murder for financial gain. Another is the murder of a witness, with Celeste being considered that witness. And the third is what's called lying in wait, which means police believe the act was carried out in a deliberate and concealed manner. The complaint also alleges that David personally used a deadly weapon, described as a sharp instrument, in what happened to Celeste. In other words, they allege a sharp object was used in the killing of Celeste. Now that lying in wait part, that's important to understand, because in legal terms, it's not just about what happened, it's about how it allegedly happened. Lying in wait basically means someone waits, watches, and then carries out a surprise attack. In other words, it suggests planning and it suggests intent. Now if you try to picture this for a second, Celeste shows up to the home she was invited to by David, not knowing what she's actually walking into. And according to authorities, what happened next was anything but expected. They allege this wasn't random, but something that involved waiting, concealment, and a deliberate act in what happened to Celeste. And legally, that makes the case much more serious. Because when or if prosecutors are able to prove something like that, it can elevate the charges and significantly increase the potential consequences. Now, to really understand how this even got to that point, we have to go back to 2023, when this situation, not relationship, situation involving David and Celeste was already developing behind the scenes. At this point, authorities say the two were already sexually involved, while Celeste was still under the age of 14, but the full extent of it is still not entirely clear. What we do know is this. According to the criminal complaint, between September 7th, 2023 and September 7th, 2024, David was reportedly involved with Celeste during that time. And this wasn't a one-time situation. Prosecutors allege that this was ongoing over an extended period of time. It's also during this time that investigators say Celeste had at one point been living under the same roof as David. Now, one thing that's still not entirely clear at the time of me recording this video is how exactly Celeste being considered a witness fits into everything we're talking about right now. Although this is included in the complaint, they haven't fully explained what they're specifically referring to, or exactly what she may have been a witness to. Now, based on what's been alleged so far and what we know so far, you can start to piece everything together yourself in your head, if you get what I mean, right? especially considering that they've already said she was threatening to expose the relationship. So one can only assume that she was a witness in her own case. You get what I'm saying? But we don't know that yet. So as of right now, that part of the case hasn't been fully laid out publicly.
The details of the allegations that have made, particularly with that special circumstance, will be produced in court.
Now we're at a point where we know, according to the authorities, that there was an ongoing situation between the two, that Celeste at one point was living under the same roof as David, and that he had direct and recurring access to her. And on that final night, she threatened to expose that. And from there, they allege everything escalated, leading to her murder. Now, one of the biggest questions people have been asking is, why did all this take so long? Why did it take this long for the police to make an arrest? And according to the authorities, a big part of that comes down to the condition of Celeste's remains. Because of how much time had passed between her death and when she was unfortunately discovered in the manner she was discovered, it delayed the medical examiner's ability to determine a clear cause of death. And that also meant that crucial evidence had either degraded or completely disappeared over time, unfortunately. On top of that, investigators were also dealing with something else, a massive amount of false information that was spreading online. If you guys remember, when the story first broke, things were pretty chaotic. There was a lot being said, and the majority of it was actually not accurate.
The internet said
and even
it was
a lot
him?
of very popular media outlets ended up pushing information that wasn't fully verified at all. And because law enforcement had to sort through all of that information while trying to piece together what was done to Celeste, it made this investigation that much more difficult. And ultimately, that's what added all this time to it. Now, another key reason why this case took time is because, according to the authorities, there was no direct eyewitness who actually saw what happened to Celeste. And on top of that, they also didn't have any clear footage that directly shows David committing the act. So, what that meant was investigators had to rely on something else, a full and extremely thorough investigation. They went through digital evidence, they went through forensic evidence, and every lead they could find, while also speaking to witnesses. And according to the authorities, not everyone they spoke to was cooperative. So before bringing any charges, they wanted the highest level of confirmation possible based on everything they had collected. And that brings us to another question people have been asking. What makes them so confident that they can actually prove this case? It comes down to the totality of the evidence. They say they have a combination of physical evidence, forensic evidence, and digital evidence that they plan to present in court. In fact, they say the amount of evidence collected totals over 40 terabytes. Not gigabytes, terabytes. And based on everything they've gathered, they believe they can prove their case against David beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, at the same time, his legal team is pushing to move things forward, requesting a preliminary hearing within the next 10 days. Right now, we don't know exactly what that evidence is or what it looks like in detail. And anyone who tells you that they have that evidence is obviously lying. But that's something we're likely going to learn very soon. What we do know is that based on
what I know is that this guy needs to rot under a jail. Rot under the jail.
Everything that's been laid out so far, this case is way worse than we thought. And we're only just starting to see what it looks like. Now, with all that being said, I think it's important we stay focused on what actually happened here. A child lost her life. And that's something that shouldn't get lost in all these very grim and dark details or all the noise around his case. Celeste had her whole life ahead of her. You know, it was taken from her, and it was all taken from her in a situation she should have never been in to begin with. And that's not something anyone can put on her, because Celeste was a child, and children aren't capable of understanding the kind of situations they're being placed in. It's just tragic. And it's a reminder of how important it is that we protect children in this world.
Picking Alex Rosen. Oh man, might do target. Yeah, target practice close range seems fun too. That's a good way to treat guys. Oh, so that's the newest one. We got kicked out of Taco Bell for catching a pred. That's ridiculous. You know, that's so dumb to me. Like, these people like Skeeter and Alex Rosen and Gideon, like they'll come up to you with logs of chats, you know, chat logs just like on paper printed out for you to read, telling you, hey, this guy is a predator. And these people still sit here and protect them. Oh, like they're kicking them out of fucking Taco Bell. Like, why? For what reason? Because you're
now we got to go help people
employees
customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual.
A freaking
Maybe where's the golf cart?
kitty diddler? Like, come on, bro. This is ridiculous. Crazy work. What is going on? Hey, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that.
Hey, we're actually wondering, would a Paul happen to work here?
He's been texting me what he believes is a while he's been working in the Taco Bell.
It is against Taco Bell policy
to
be doing
To be sending pictures of your on the job.
Oh, it's saying the audio.
Things like that.
We just want to make sure that we get our detective up here before
Yeah.
we do any approaching stuff, so that we're crossing T's and dotting I's.
Got what I was doing.
Has anyone made sure though he's not?
Well, we
exited?
stood out here. We haven't seen him leave. If his boyfriend wasn't there, it would have worked. What up, boys and girls? It's your boy Skeet Hansen with the Real Pred Hunters here. Right now, we got a guy just next door working at Taco Bell. He works at the drive-thru, and he's been talking online to who he thinks is a for a couple days now, right, guys? You're the decoy, right? So I briefly looked over the chat.
Yeah.
He said, you know, he wanted to basically and he sent a D pic.
Yeah, he sure
It's
did.
pretty much what we have.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to go more in
As soon as I tell
detail.
him that I'm he said, that's okay. I'm 21, so only 6 years apart, so it's not that big of a deal.
So he did the
Only
math,
6 years, yeah. He'll be 22 in May. He doesn't have a car because he says that he's legally blind, so he can't get a driver's license.
That's right. He did say that.
That's why he wasn't able to go to our sting house, because he's legally blind. And I guess his mom and dad bring him to work every day because he still lives with them. So we might have to give them a call and
we might have to,
see what they think about their son.
He
doing
may be
this.
legally blind, but he did see the illegal age.
Yes, he did, and
You
then sent a picture of.
Yes.
This is our guy here. You can see him there. Looks nice. Pose there. Got the chest out.
Yep.
Chest hairs.
I printed out a couple pictures as well. Would a Paul happen to work here?
Depends why you're asking.
Well, we just have some messages, it looks like, between a Paul that works here and our nephew. Well, I'm a friend of the family. It's his nephew, and he's.
Okay, so this is unfortunately not something I can really deal with at this store, especially since you guys are not law enforcement.
No, I didn't say we were. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't say anything to you guys, unfortunately.
Okay. But isn't that him right? Isn't that him right there?
We don't need to talk to you anyway. We need to talk to Paul.
I'm sorry. I'm not here at the store, please.
Not here at the store. Are you? So you understand what he's asking you about? He's sending inappropriate messages to. So you're just going to condone that and just.
I'm not saying I condone it or not. I'm just saying that
But
you
you're
guys
not Paul. So why are you trying to obstruct us from talking to Paul?
Are you guys law enforcement?
No. We just wanted to
I have
have.
no reason to.
We just wanted to
But you're
talk
not
to
law
him.
enforcement either. You're not, why are you obstructing us talking to him?
Because currently we're in a place of business which is Taco Bell. And
Oh, well, definitely can see that.
Understood.
He's been texting me what he believes is a while he's been working in the Taco
so
Bell,
you're assuming that's
sending
part
us
of his
pictures
job.
of.
So
him
what
in
I
his
can do is I can give you the number for my area coach and you can talk to her.
Okay. We talk to the coach.
No, we can do it. I mean,
Talk to the coach.
I mean, we could, but we
She's
just
my
kind of
boss's
wanted
boss.
to. Okay.
So she would be the. I can't say for certain whether or not I'm allowed to, so I'm just going to say not here.
Okay.
But you guys can get a hold of her if you really need.
the boy did tell him that he was.
He'll skip around a little bit.
You know, our nephew, he's a little rebellious.
This guy's
He's not supposed to be in these dating apps, but he finds a way to get on them. I think they met on the Scruff app or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. It's his brother's son, so. Yeah, we just wanted to kind of talk to him about it.
All right, let me real quick. I'm gonna call Erin then, and just make sure that she's okay with you guys doing that, because again, this is Taco Bell property.
Okay.
You know.
It's not. We're not gonna.
I'm the restaurant manager here.
Okay.
Is that okay with you guys? No.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we just wanted to talk to Paul.
So you understand the gist of what's going on? Mr. Paul here is sending inappropriate text messages and pictures to my nephew.
Actually, didn't want to say anything. I watch you all the time, every video.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for that.
We came up here to talk to him about it, and you know, we wanted to speak directly to him instead of necessarily, you know, involving law enforcement at the moment. We wanted to talk to him and see if we can come to understanding what's going on and make sure it's not going to continue to be a problem. He's actually been sending some pictures while he's on the clock here at Taco Bell in his uniform. So that's why we're here, and that's what we're doing. I think one of the gentlemen told us that he had to get permission from a life coach or something.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we can't have anything because although whatever Paul does, obviously, I have no idea until right now today with you guys talking to me. We're not allowed to have anything affect the brand standard, if that makes sense. So whatever Paul does in his free time is what Paul does.
Okay.
So I would have to actually talk with my restaurant manager. I can't consent to the building being filmed, anyone being filmed in uniform.
Yeah.
You know, whatever Paul does outside of work is on his own terms, but I can't have that here.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay.
So I guess let me figure out what's going on.
Okay.
I just
Even if we could maybe talk to him just off the property over next building over even. We just want to talk to him.
Yeah,
just
no,
regarding.
absolutely. Let me chat with him and get whatever he's got going on figured out, and I will let him know you guys wanted to chat with him before involving anything further.
Yeah.
I will have to get with my boss. I'm sorry, I just can't have the building filmed or anything.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Me.
Okay.
But let me talk with him, okay?
Okay, sure. Sure thing.
Well, Paul fixes it himself. Paul's got the meats. Arby's at Taco Bell. Right?
What is that for?
Oh, we're just actually here to talk to Paul. I'm the friends of, we're friends of the family. They just want to know that we came and talked to him because he has been chatting with our nephew for a little while now. Sent pretty inappropriate pictures. Oh, I know. No, you asked, so that's why that's what it's about.
Kind of interesting. I've never seen that.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I assume he's not coming out. We're probably not going to get to talk to him.
Probably.
Nah, they're just going to protect him.
Mortal Kombat begins now. Only theaters May 8th.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just built an app.
Doing that. What he does outside of work is his choice. I do have to ask you guys to leave.
Okay.
I can't have you here anymore.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to notify, just have the police come out then, since we know he's here.
That is perfectly okay. That is completely up to every one of your rights. But I just talked to my boss and
Paul's aware of that we'll have to escalate it to that.
Paul is aware, yes.
Okay. So he'd rather talk to the police than just...
Correct.
Okay.
Can I just get clarity? You said that we're being asked to leave.
Yeah, I have to ask you guys to.
And he's employed here and in the back on company time?
I can't talk any further than I have to ask you to leave. So thank you guys.
I understand.
All right. I try to talk to him, he just immediately runs to the back.
Hey, I needed to see if I can meet with an officer to make a report.
Okay, what's the address?
It's going to be 820 Torch Drive. It's a Taco Bell.
And what's going on there?
There's an employee up here that's been sending inappropriate text messages to what he thought was a. So we came up here to confront him and talk to him about it, and they asked us to leave the property. So we just need to make a police report and speak to the police when they get here.
Are you still there at Taco Bell?
We're actually in the parking lot right next to it. We're standing outside off of the property next to Taco Bell. There's 5 of us out here.
Are you standing by a vehicle or?
No, not really. We're kind of just right here on the property line between Taco Bell and whatever this other building is. I'm not sure. So
We'll probably go back in our cars though and wait.
All right,
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, bye. See, you know, why you try? You're challenging my alpha maleism. Talking over the top and saying, see what he does. He thinks he's special because it's Black History Month and he's half black and half white, right?
Yep.
Are you actually half and half?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You know that? Have you taken an ancestry DNA test?
No, I just look at my parents.
That doesn't. Now, let me tell you. We have a gentleman that works over here at the Taco Bell. He's 21 years old, according to him. We operate an online organization for child predators. This is the physical decoy here. And actually, I think you were actually texting him as well. He was posing as
Oh, look at that. He works right across from Child Time. Isn't that ironic?
We just want to make sure that we have a detective up here before we do any approaching stuff, so that we're crossing T's and dotting I's, so nothing can. Has anyone
Jesus Christ, he works across the street from Child Time, bro.
Is this side door, so we should have been able to see him leave at this point. So, me and him and that gentleman there are from Georgia. These two are from... The three here are from Georgia? Yes, sir. Okay. These two here are from Michigan up here.
Okay. There's a very good chance that y'all are going to be asked to go to our office, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine. We got time.
Just for like recorded statements on our system. I know you guys are recording, but we would need to record.
Okay.
And then any written statements, you guys are willing to write statements and sign them.
Sure.
But for us to do...
I'm illiterate.
Hi, are you meeting?
Hello.
Meeting someone?
Yeah, we're meeting Fewer.
Officer Fewer?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give her.
If his boyfriend wasn't there, it would have worked.
Yeah. You can see the hurt in his eyes.
Yeah. I mean, barely.
If I offended you in a way by asking if it was your real name, I apologize.
Oh,
I
no.
have a reason for actually asking.
No, it's fine. It's not like you accused me of being black or something.
Are you guys all willing to write down anything?
I'd rather type it out and send it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's why I like to ask.
Yeah. I'm a little illiterate these days. I just use ChatGPT, write it out for me.
Men are savings filed our report. We still have no update on Paul, but we're told that further investigating would be done. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure we got a lot of further investigating done. Wife controversy. Is it his wife? I do know who this guy is. This comedian's wife just ruined his career. Ooh. What's the spicy news? What did he do? This guy's hilarious. He's actually hilarious. I never knew his name.
Market has a clock? So the Realtor.com market clock tracks data like inventory, time on market, buyer demand, so you know what to expect when you buy or sell. Well, I'm on the clock, so I gotta go.
So one of the hottest topics online recently has been a stand-up comedian named Akash Singh and some comments that his wife has made about their life and their marriage. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Flagrant podcast starring Andrew Schultz and the man himself Akash. And as far as digital media goes, comedy podcasts are not really my thing.
I've heard some legendary tipping, right? Like, you know, I remember I was hanging with Rogan once, he drops the car off, it's 100, picks it up, it's 100.
Okay, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
He's responsible. I guess I just don't find either host to be particularly funny. I really think that Andrew got a career from swinging on Joe Rogan's nuts, and then Akash in turn did the same with Andrew. You know, this guy is actually so unfunny as a comedian that I thought for sure he was like Lily Singh's long-lost brother or something like that. But it is simply not true. They actually do have two things in common though. For one, they both cannot take any sort of constructive criticism regarding their comedy.
I'm trying to power through the set, but when I'm done with my set and I see him doing this, that shit, there is no way your fucking left hand is more interesting than what we're doing up here for an hour.
And for two, they were both virgins deep into their 30s.
I'm sure I could get there, but I'm also... I don't give off the vibe, I think, of the girls are like, I gotta fuck that guy.
In fact, it's quite apparent that growing up, and even through his early adult life, that this man had zero confidence in himself, and never really got any attention from any girls.
So, in high school, it was because you said you didn't look good, and then after that, it was
I was hideous.
Well, you're not a hideous guy.
Hey, you haven't seen me in high school.
Well,
Short,
what
fat,
happened?
crooked teeth. I was just like a chipmunk, dude.
And I really do think that this is how he became a living doormat, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. And funny enough, the seeds of this expose of his home life were planted years ago, when Myron and Frogger from Fresh and Fit would go onto the Flagrant podcast, and it was beyond clear that Akash was not a fan of these guys by any means.
The way I look at it is, you watch them you see them evolutionary charts from Neanderthal to Homo sapien?
Yeah.
Y'all are the first motherfucker out of Neanderthal.
And ever since this interaction, the two of them have had beef for years, and even the two podcasts in general have had issues with each other. And at first I would say it was a pretty even battle with each respected fan base kinda riding for their guys, but lately Myron has been teabagging the shit out of Akash online. And it's really all been possible because of Akash's wife, Jasleen, as she has pretty much given Myron all the ammo in the world. You see, Akash made the mistake of trying to appear too perfect, and every time he would open up his mouth about his wife, Jasleen, he would paint her as this beautiful, sexy, but also innocent, almost naive person. And on more than one occasion, he noted this story where they lost their V-cards to each other when she was in her early 20s, and I believe he was in his late 30s.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this:
And
do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what?
I mean, it's almost like the guy had a superiority complex over this V-card fun fact, when in reality, he was really just on some Steve Carell shit. And it's quite apparent that even in his newfound success, he was still deeply insecure from his adolescence. But either way, Akash was still pretty well respected for years, and the problem really didn't start until his wife opened up her mouth. And at first, it was simply about the Red Pill community, and specifically Fresh and Fit.
So my husband actually interviewed these Red Pill guys on their podcast one time, and I won't mention their names because who the fuck even cares. But it was so funny because he actually called them out on their shit and their like stupid fucking beliefs and how they say that they're helping men when actually what they say is like really detrimental and damaging, especially to young impressionable men. Because he went at them, the Red Pill guys, like fans, were attacking him afterwards, found pictures of us, and because I'm like objectively attractive, they were saying that we couldn't possibly have got together in a natural kind of way or like in the wild, like it must have been an arranged marriage.
Now, the most ironic part about her call out is that she herself turned to making Fresh and Fit as content for women, where she embodies the idea that women should be constantly treated like spoiled brats who need their every whim catered to by their husbands. In fact, it seems like all she really knows how to do is sit at home and spend Akash's money. I mean, just listen to how she describes herself.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
And trust me guys, after this, the clips only get much worse. It's almost like going from Weenie Hut Jr. straight to Hell's Inferno, as she totally comes off as an entitled gold digger when it comes to finances.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't. If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Yes, that's very easy to say when you have no income.
That is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
Oh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Ah! Let's go ride a bike with my wife. Ah!
And it's just like the best fucking part is like living with your best friend.
Also, it's like there's
who buys you designer shit.
My wife is objectively gorgeous. Me, nah. So that's what you gotta do. I gotta work my ass off, and then every time she starts looking at me and she starts assessing my beauty, I just throw a bag at that bitch. Chest pass!
And just look at her sheer reaction to Akash surprising her with an upgraded wedding ring recently.
First of all, I want to say that happy birthday. All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted.
With him also saying that he now wanted to renew their vows in India in front of their families, and just pay attention to what her main focus was in this clip.
I think the only thing you can do Jasleen Singh, will you be Jasleen Singh forever again?
Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! How big is this? Thank you so much!
What do you say?
This is so...
Courtney Massey. You were sitting in her lap.
Now clearly she was not moved by the rededication of their love to each other. Hell, she even dodged that poor motherfucker's kiss.
Marriage is much better for women. It literally starts with a man getting on his knees begging you. But is that enough? No.
Really did.
You also get an exquisite piece of jewelry. 3 paychecks, that's what she told me. 3 on a finger?
And I just know for a fact that she is the type of chick to require a blood diamond over a lab grown, all because she needs to walk around feeling supreme to other people. You know, she wants to feel that slave labor on her finger.
I've been with my wife
and
for
Akash
like
actually makes
10
another
years
fatal
damn
mistake
near.
here
So,
of
like,
encouraging
yeah, I
her
get
to have a
joint bank
TikTok
account. I
and
mean, I
podcasting
deposit,
platform.
Who's your first
checking into her
girlfriend?
account. But
I had one in college.
Subject.
Now for him, this was really the beginning of the end, as she would start oversharing quickly.
Sometimes I get so painfully
Now with-
nostalgic for college. The top like 4
Now with, like,
songs
the
when I
way
came
that
back
she
from my
acts.
sophomore year, Click,
that's crazy.
Pop
work.
That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, ugh.
And it's just hilarious because Akash acted like he found this diamond in the rough, like she was some pure angel sent down from heaven, when it turns out she was the total opposite.
I was popping my pussy in these white boy frat houses.
I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. Like, this was like in
Definitely
the
for
OG
the
days
streets.
of the app.
Nah,
And
for
this
real,
guy,
bro.
I made the dumb
Come on, I
mistake
was
of letting him
popping,
sleep
popping.
over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up.
Heard.
And I like
For
woke up in the morning and like my
real,
asshole was a little
my
sore. Oh my
God.
god.
And I gotta say, for someone who is already years out of college, she sure does reminisce about it a lot, and it seems like most of her memories involve partying and other men.
So do me a favor, to all my brown girls who are starting college, you actually don't have to date the first guy that gives you attention. And when I got to college, I was like, oh my god, it's like open season and like all these guys are like starting to give me attention and like everyone's being so social.
Now, where things would really explode for Neon's father, though, is when his wife opens up her mouth about her best friend slash podcast host husband, Nav. And at first I thought she was actually talking about the pudgy rapper, but no, she is on this man's dick like no married woman I've ever seen.
Would y'all ever have an together with your husband?
Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
Now, for me, all of these
What
statements
the
would be grounds for immediate divorce. And no, I'm not even joking. Like, never have I sat with one of my friends and said, damn, bro, your girl got a fat ass. She got some nice tits. Like, that would just be so disrespectful that I would expect any one of my boys to slap the hell out of me for that. And obviously, vice versa.
We're gonna have a compound.
Yes.
And me,
Brother.
Nav, Nahal, and Akash are gonna be in 2 like adjoining houses so that we could always be near each other.
And we're gonna have a connecting basement where we have dinner and movie nights and
Yeah. Akash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband. And I don't often find men that measure up to him. And like, Nav completely measures up to him, if not more.
But for Akash, this ends up being the worst part, as he willingly gets cucked for their audience of less than 1,000 subscribers. And the funniest part to me is that he shows up on the couch with the other husband, Nav, and I expected him to be like this jacked, badass, historically good-looking guy. And funny enough, he's really just like Akash 2.0. He's like his cooler older brother or some shit like that, body language and all. And at first, they just discuss their home life and the drama over their finances.
But when I tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, I'm sorry, baby. I understand. That must be exhausting, buying me all these things. Instead, she goes, so am I. And if I dare open my mouth to go, what the fuck did you do that made you tired?
I went to Pilates.
It's been unspoken, but now we're just saying it, now that we're both making content. If it's funny, we're good. That was clearly my wife trying to be funny, and watching everyone take it, because the idea that my wife, she's gonna start making so much, you guys are gonna make so much money. No. The idea that she would even go to the bank to try to open her own account. It's like laughable.
But quickly it is quite apparent that Akash's wife cannot handle herself around the aura that is Nav.
I love you, but I actually love you and want to all of you.
Men don't do basic hydration. We need super hydration. Old Spice super hydration. Vitamin booster for 24/7 healthier looking skin.
I mean, just look at the eye contact between them, and how awkward Akash looks. I mean, she really almost slipped up and straight up said that she wanted to bang this guy.
Can I say this is the best husband I've ever seen? And I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying.
And other than the blatant cuckery, she makes it apparent that she is the most ungrateful wife to this guy. And as a matter of fact, she does not even want to celebrate his own birthday with him using his own money.
May the 4th is Akash's birthday. And
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Yeah, and every year I dread it because I have to be nice the whole day, and I have to get him something. Listen, I'm just used to being treated like a princess all day, every day, so that one day that I don't...
Oh, what torture.
Yeah.
And so, of course, she got a lot of backlash over this. I mean, even the most staunch feminist out here was saying, like, please do not make me defend a man. Obviously, Myron was out here roasting the shit out of them collectively, and this was their airhead response to all the attention that they've been garnering.
But I will say, our haters are kind of really fucking dumb, because you hating on us gained me 15,000 followers. That's organic followers. So it's like, you're just giving us more relevancy. Like, we were literally a pop culture topic and like people couldn't stop talking about it.
Yes, your haters will totally make you famous. I'm sure they aren't just watching the house burn down from afar. And I feel like everyone has that dumbass friend who pauses them in the middle of a conversation to say, yo, bro, this conversation's great. We should totally have a podcast. You and me. You're right, bro. Everyone's got to hear this. And I really think that that's how this stupid-ass podcast started. Akash, don't tell me you built that studio, my guy. I mean, straight up, they need to start giving out IQ tests before they will sell you a microphone. And I'm just saying, guys, like, being someone whose job is online in the fashion that mine is, I would never date an influencer chick. Or even a girl who has any sort of aspirations of online fame. It would just be way too big of a liability for reasons like this, and I definitely would not want someone who sits at home all day spending and solely relying on my income. But hey, I guess that's just the way I see it. You know, there has been this continued sense that, like, the Rogan sphere, and pretty much any comedian kind of revolving in its atmosphere, has kind of been, like, self-destructing in the last year. I mean, if
You wanna rape a 16-year-old? Wait, she never told me she was 16. Oh, she did. Where's the Bluetooth speaker, honey? Wait. Where's the Bluetooth speaker, honey? Wait, no. Honey bun. You added me on Snapchat. Honey bun. You added me on Snapchat. Honey bun. Bluetooth speaker. Honey bun.
You got the message right here.
Wait, where did she? I swear to God, she never told me. Wait, really? I swear. Oh shit. My bad, bro. You're good. No, I swear to God. Sorry, bro. Wrong person.
So it appears that streamer and YouTuber Vitaly is facing some new controversy after accusing an innocent man of being a predator. But before we get into today's story, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. My name is Chivo and I talk about the trendiest news within the week. So let's get started. Alright y'all, so as I said in the intro, it appears that YouTuber and streamer Vitaly is now facing some new controversy after a sting operation went wrong and an innocent man was labeled as a child predator. Yes, you guys heard that right. Vitaly just labeled an innocent man as a child predator. And honestly, I have no idea how he can bounce back from this big mistake, because honestly, this is going to affect this individual for the rest of his life, whether he's proven innocent or not. And if you guys remember, this isn't Vitaly's first run-in with some controversy.
Oh, I believe it.
About a year ago, Vitaly was arrested over in the Philippines after harassing the locals and pulling pranks during one of his live streams. And since Vitaly's returned from prison, he has gone back to doing what he was doing before, which in this case is predator hunts. Which is exactly what led to today's story. So after hiring a plant to communicate with these alleged predators, they made a plan to go and meet with one. But it just so happened that the one they went to meet with had no idea that this individual was actually underage, which led to more confusion and leading to this man being labeled something that he isn't.
Chingarangara, you wanna rape a 16-year-old? Wait, she never told me she was 16. Oh, she did. Where's the Bluetooth speaker, honey? Wait. Where's the Bluetooth speaker, honey? Wait, no. Honey bun. You added me on Snapchat. Honey bun. You added me on Snapchat. Honey bun. Bluetooth speaker. Honey bun.
You got the messages right here.
Wait, where did she? I swear to God, she never told me she was 16. I swear. Wait,
oh shit, my bad, bro. You're good.
No, I swear to God.
Sorry, bro. Wrong person.
Maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Wait, no, dude, listen.
Which, yes, it was a misunderstanding, a very big one, because if they only took a few seconds to double check their homework, they would see that they were talking to the wrong guy. But let's continue.
One at a time.
Let me just show you, okay, so you guys know that, you know, I'm not playing or anything like that.
Yo, can you read the whole evidence?
Come on.
He said, LOL, you can tell me. Fuck, okay, I want to be totally honest before everything. I lied on there. I'm 16, but shit.
Wait,
no,
Don't make
it weird, please.
Wait, I'm calling the cops right now.
You said,
I'm calling the cops.
wow. You said, oh. You said, look.
Wait.
Wow, let me get it.
Wait, wait.
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Wait, no, that's B. That's not me.
Look, why are you shaking?
I'm Akash, AXS 1286. That's not my account.
Hey, buddy, you pulled up. You just fucking
That's
pulled
all
up,
your
buddy.
account?
You just thought we didn't have
Guess
to
what?
on
You pulled
Snapchat,
up.
buddy.
Guess what?
No.
We read the right evidence.
Guess what?
Hello.
Guess what?
Can you guys come to my location?
Yeah.
Can you guys come to my location right now? I am at 3705.
You must have two Snapchats. No.
So after a bit of back and forth and a bit of confusion, it was revealed that yes, they were communicating with the wrong individual. It appears that the plant had told the alleged predator to add her on Snapchat, but Akash never added her on Snapchat. She was communicating with a completely different individual, and their text stayed in the text messages. It never went anywhere else. And as they continued, Akash decides to call the police in order to get some help because no one is listening to him and no one is believing him. So once the police come, he gets taken into questioning, only to be revealed, guess what? That he is innocent, that he wasn't communicating with this individual on Snapchat at all.
The mustache is crazy. Hello. What's up?
I didn't know that you guys did stuff to stay now.
Yeah. This guy's crazy.
This one's actually
The evidence is insane.
alley and stick stuff in your throat and toys and
Bluetooth in the anus. It's crazy.
He deleted it.
He has a
Hold on. Quiet. I understand you guys are making videos, but...
And what's even worse about this is not only was an innocent man framed for something he did not do, but even his own family was being harassed. Even family that doesn't live here was being harassed. And after everything was revealed to be a big misunderstanding, Vitaly would go on stream to address the issue.
I really don't know. Honestly, about what happened recently, I think we should take a break and go to Miami, do some regular IRLs, and chill for a bit. I think that's not chill for a bit, like take days off, but chill for a bit. What I mean is do other streams than just catching predators. But that's what I think. It is what it is, and it sucks the way it had to happen. And it's crazy. So if you guys are asking if I'm cooked, I'm very cooked. Yes.
But unfortunately for Vitaly, things would not go as planned because shortly after this stream, he was banned off of Kick, even after posting both of these apologies.
I want to apologize for a mistake we made in one of our last streams. I believe it was April 11, 2026. We wrongfully identified and accused Akash Singhania as a child predator. We were completely wrong, and we made a terrible mistake. We believe here in only telling the truth, nothing but the truth. And our team and I messed up. We're deeply sorry to Akash. I'm so sorry, and I made a full statement on one of my social media posts on X and Instagram. You can guys go check it out. And Akash Singhania, I'm very sorry. This mistake will never happen again. Thank you.
And yeah, he's totally right. This won't happen again because as I mentioned earlier, he's now banned off of Kick. And for two, Akash is planning on suing Vitaly for what he did. As we can see from these text messages, Akash says, I have retained one of the best defamation lawyers in the country. Combine that with the complete and total cooperation from the police department regarding my innocence. I'm feeling pretty good about the position I'm in, despite the fucked situation. Let's see what happens. And of course, after all of this happened, I had to see what people on Twitter had to say. This user posted, The racism in this is wild. An innocent man is trying to explain himself, and your response is that because he is Indian, he is somehow trying to deceive you. Kudos to this guy for not losing his shit despite all your provocations. Hope you all get sued. Another user posted, "This guy and the girl are the..."
Yeah, those two are terrible. I don't know what to watch. I had a shot about 5 roe deer. That would have counted towards the great one. You're tripping. At the rate I was going, man, it was literally just emails. I don't... Man. The most savage hyena attacks. Wild.
They have the strongest bite of any predator on Earth. Stronger than a lion, stronger than a bear. They go through bone like you and I go through a candy bar.
Often found in packs, hyenas can sound like a group of teens arguing over what 6'7" means. But being mauled by a gang of hyenas is no laughing matter. What's happening, guys? Jared here, and today we'll be looking at some of the deadliest hyena attacks. And after watching this, well, the Lion King might hit different for you, so consider yourself warned. What survival technique saved a man from 2 hyenas ambushing him? How did a male stripper from Florida get too close to a hyena? And why should you be extra cautious in hyena territory during the dry season? Stick around as we explore how to avoid any dangerous encounters with a hyena. Hyenas can be found across Africa and Asia, often roaming savannas, grasslands, forests, shrublands, and mountains. The scariest of them all is the spotted hyena. Known to communicate by laughing, whooping, or yelling, they're the ones we all grew up fearful of thanks to the Lion King.
It's not funny, Ed.
Spotted hyenas stand up to 3 feet tall at their shoulders, but reach lengths of 6.5 feet and weigh up to 180 pounds. In other words, they look like a very large dog. The difference? They have a bone-crushing bite force of 1,000 psi and use their teeth to hunt, not their claws. They can also reach speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, so good luck outrunning one. Then again, it's rare you'll come across just one. They often roam around in packs of 5 to 80. Yes, 80. And to add insult to injury, they usually hunt at night due to their ability to see extremely well in the dark. Other species of hyenas are more scavengers and less hunting type. That could be due to the fact that they're smaller than their spotted cousins. From an ecological perspective, hyenas act as a cleanup crew, leaving no trace of the dead. But this can also lead to an increased risk of them carrying diseases such as rabies. Spotted hyenas have been known to eat human corpses left out by the Maasai people in countries like Kenya and Tanzania, who don't believe in burying their dead. But in rare cases, they've been known to grab people in their sleep. Talk about a wake-up call. Although exact numbers are hard to come by, in 2023, one member of parliament in Tanzania claimed hyenas killed at least 24 people over the previous 5 years. And that was only in the Manyara region in the northern part of the country. Human hyena encounters have increased over the years, partly due to the animals targeting livestock. In some cultures, they even keep hyenas as pets.
بقول لك انهم بتباركوا فيه، فهمت كيف؟ بتباركوا فيه.
Hyenas carry a negative stigma for most people, from being villains in The Lion King to certain long-standing cultural beliefs. Yet, this isn't the case everywhere. In places like Nigeria, hyenas are used for entertainment and to create medicinal and even spiritual remedies using their saliva and poop by a group known as the Hyena Men. Some even believe hyenas can see evil spirits.
It's part of our culture and tradition, and it's been established for a long time, since our parents and our grandparents. That's why we inherit it, and we want our children to follow in our footsteps.
According to a Somalian radio personality, Dr. Hab in Mogadishu, some will pay upwards of $560 to have their loved ones locked in a room with a hyena in an attempt to cure their mental illness and ward off evil spirits. Sadly, patients who attempt this treatment don't always make it out alive. While they may hold a special cultural significance for some, it doesn't discount how dangerous they can be. Just ask 27-year-old Nicholas Holtz, who woke up to 2 hungry spotted hyenas eating him alive.
And they come onto something like a person laying there sleeping. That's a carcass to a hyena.
On August 30th, 2025, Nicholas, his father Colin, and some friends celebrated a bachelor party and made the trip to Cape Vidal Nature Reserve in St. Lucia, South Africa. It was a spot Nicholas and his father had been visiting since he was just 6 years old. After spending the day fishing, the group set up their tents, prepared some food, and had some drinks. Around 1 in the morning, they decided to call it a night. About 30 minutes into his slumber, Nicholas woke up to a hyena clamping its jaws around his head, while another was grabbing onto his ankle. The pair crept into his tent, which he had left with a small portion unzipped for ventilation, looking for what they thought would be an easy dinner.
You are a large meal for them. They're not going to check your pulse before they go ahead and grab you.
Acting off pure instinct, Nicholas fought back, aiming for their weak spots, explaining, "I fought them off by ripping my face and ankle free, then attacking the eyes of one and forcing my hand down the throat of the other." Wow. Well, if you ever find yourself being attacked by a hyena, aiming for its eyes, snout, and even throat can significantly increase your chances of survival. And if you're camping in hyena territory, maybe invest in a sturdier tent, or better yet, an RV. Hearing his son's screams, Nicholas's dad quickly ran over, but by the time he got there, the hyenas were gone, and his son was a bloody mess. As he later told the Daily Mail, it was all over in less than a minute, but when I saw Nicholas, he was covered in blood and I could hardly recognize him. And there was a thick pool of his blood on the floor. Nicholas was immediately rushed to the hospital, where he received 30 stitches in his head, hand, and cheek. Although he had puncture wounds on his ankle and thigh, miraculously, he didn't have any broken bones, which is insane to me.
These are animals that can dent a pipe. A 1-inch pipe, they can crush it without hurting their teeth.
The doctors expected Nicholas to make a full recovery, and fortunately for him, there were no signs of infection. But what a story.
Oh, rise, bro. Where have you been, my guy?
Now, before we move on to our next hyena story, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Gentle Bands, today's video sponsor. If you've been watching our videos for a while, you'll likely notice my hair, beard, even my accessories change around it, staying aware.
Yeah, I'd jump back in the car. But for some reason, this day I didn't. And I thought, okay, I'm going to hold out my hand and she's either going to sniff it, or she's going to lick it, or she's going to bite it. And I was ready to pull it back in a hurry. And none of that happened. She actually came and she put her chin on my hand. And she pushed down on it like that, like a dog inviting attention. And I thought, oh my God, what is going on? And then I thought, well, what if I scratch you? Are you going to bite me? And I started scratching her, and that's the thing that's, you know, like your dog. It absolutely loved it. And so for me, that was the game changer. And then from that day on, every time I got out the vehicle, she would come for scratches. So if it wasn't for that encounter, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. It changed everything.
Probably came from
my whole thought process on hyenas. I've now worked with hyenas in 4 different areas and had intimate interactions with over 20 individuals. And then the relationship I have with them, compared to your dog or cat at home, you have to feed your dog and cat. So I have a relationship with these animals where there's no food involved, and yet they want that love and affection. And I find that fascinating.
As I mentioned earlier, some people keep hyenas as pets due to their cultural beliefs. Others do it out of the goodness of their hearts. But that doesn't make a difference to a bloodthirsty predator.
And he calls me and he's like, I'm getting a hyena. And we're like, what? A hyena? Like, I mean, you know what a hyena is. You're getting a hyena.
From a young age, Brian Hahn loved animals. He and his brother Mark would challenge each other with animal knowledge, which only intensified Brian's passion.
I actually started my own encyclopedia where I wrote every animal that I knew of in a paragraph about all the fascinating facts that I thought people should know.
While in 7th grade, Brian and his brother got the opportunity of a lifetime. A student ambassador trip to South Africa, where they could see exotic animals in their natural habitat. As Brian got older, he maintained his love for animals. However, it wasn't until he went through a bad breakup in 2010 that he decided to start housing exotic animals in his apartment in Miami Beach. Initially, Brian's collection included a chinchilla, 2 lemurs, and even a baby kangaroo. However, he didn't plan to stop there.
I went on this website and I saw hyenas being sold. And my mouth just dropped open.
There was only one issue. Well, aside from the issue of him wanting to purchase a frickin' spotted hyena. Brian had no money, and the asking price for the 6-week-old hyena was $5,000. It also required Brian to drive to New Jersey where it was being sold. And gas ain't cheap. So he decided to work as a stripper every day for 2 weeks to come up with the funds.
Jake, say hi.
To no surprise, the first few weeks living with the baby hyena named Jake were tough. He was pooping all over Brian's apartment, keeping him up at night with howling, and even bit through the pipes, flooding the place. But after a few months, things appeared to be relatively normal. Emphasis on relatively.
I was living a dream. A hyena that loves me. It was beyond amazing. It was definitely almost a spiritual experience.
As Jake got larger, Brian got rid of his other pets to focus on raising him. But after 11 months, the hyena outgrew its living space.
One of his favorite activities was starting at one end of my apartment and running as fast as he can, full speed, bam, right into the wall.
Jake's behavior is quite likely to be a reaction to the stress of living in an environment that is very unlike the one he has evolved to grow up in.
Brian called around to see if any zoos would take Jake in. They all said no. It also didn't help that Brian didn't have the license required to own a hyena legally in the state of Florida. As a last-ditch effort, Brian reached out to the Miami Zoological Wildlife Foundation, known for housing over 200 exotic animals. They agreed to take Jake in, but now Brian had another issue. He had to find a way to transport his 100-pound hyena to his new home. Initially, Brian was able to lure Jake into a cage, but just as he was about to lock and close the door, the scared hyena burst out, knocking Brian over, breaking his arm.
And my wrist just turns purple. And I'm laying there in tears as I watch my hyena scurry into the bathroom, completely freaked out. I just felt like giving up.
But giving up wasn't an option. Fighting through the pain, Brian continued his pursuit of Jake. And let's just say the hyena acted the way you'd expect.
And he, bam, his jaws just right on my arm, and I just scream, like, and his body drops into the crate.
With Jake locked up, Brian drove to the zoo and handed over his pet hyena. But this isn't where the story ends. Brian wanted to ensure he could visit Jake whenever he wanted. And although he no longer had official ownership of the predator, the bond they had built was clearly unbreakable. That video may change your perception of hyenas. Maybe they are like big, cuddly dogs. But hold that thought until we get through this next story.
I don't believe hyenas attack people. Hyenas kill a lot of people, but they don't attack them. A lot of what happens in the rural areas, you get little herd boys. They'd be been out with the cattle all day, and then they'll go and sleep under a bush at night. Hyena comes along, smells the person there, and just goes in and grabs him.
A 15-year-old boy was attacked in the face by a hyena in South Africa's Kruger Park while he was asleep in his tent at a campsite on Sunday morning.
In June 2016, Erko Janse van Rensburg and his family were camping in South Africa's Kruger National Park. The park is home to everything from cheetahs to rhinos, warthogs to baboons, and of course, spotted hyenas. To ensure visitor safety, the park is surrounded by a fence meant to keep the wild animals out. But that didn't stop a hungry hyena from sneaking under it to look for scraps of food. Instead of leftovers, the hyena found Erko sleeping alone in his tent. When it bit down on his face, he was dragged nearly 100 feet. That is a long way to be dragged by the face. Absolutely brutal.
But he reacted incredibly calmly in that the hyena grabbed him and dragged him off, and he didn't scream or shout or struggle, which is unheard of. But his uncle was in a tent next door and he heard the commotion, or heard them being dragged off, and looked out and saw this and chased it away.
The hyena took off, but Erko was severely injured, explaining afterwards that he heard the bones in his face being crushed like a bag of chips. Oh God, that's just awful. Thankfully, a nurse who was also camping in the park was able to provide first aid to Erko while they waited for an ambulance to arrive. He was initially taken to a nearby hospital and then airlifted to Johannesburg for reconstructive surgery. Surgeons inserted plates and reconstructed the soft tissue in Erko's face, but sadly the attack led to him losing an eye. Fortunately, he was able to recover and was given a rabies shot as a preventative measure.
Be aware that if you're camping in a public campsite where people have been camping for years, be aware that people have probably fed the hyenas, which means they're going to be extremely dangerous. So don't have any food in your tent, and make sure you close the tent.
When visiting a national park known for having dangerous wildlife, you always need to keep your wits about you. But as we've seen with this story, there's no guarantee the animals will stay within the confines of the park itself. And sometimes, it's not just one hyena you need to worry about.
Family members say Anthony Pasha was dismembered and killed by the wild animals while out collecting firewood.
In February 2024, Pasha, who lived in a village near Nairobi National Park, was killed by a group of spotted hyenas who ambushed him near a forested area.
Hyena attacked him and he chased him away from the forest.
Crazy work.
He came running towards his side, and then they attacked him down here. That's where he left his firewood.
But he wasn't the only victim. Kevin Mwendwa, a 21-year-old student at Multimedia University, which borders the park, lost his thumb fighting off hyenas as he heard Pasha trying to desperately save himself a short distance away. Kevin and yet another victim of a separate attack were taken to hospital for their injuries. The attacks left university students calling on the Kenyan government to take action in an effort to reduce the growing number of incidents involving hyenas.
University is totally safe because we are there by the national park, that's true. So what the government should be doing is that they should be maybe bring some restriction or some of the street movement of the animal.
Students also protested near the campus, blocking streets in an effort to demand change. Police were called and used tear gas to break up the demonstrations. The day after the attack, Kenya Wildlife Services tracked down and killed a hyena, testing it for rabies. However, it's unclear if this was one of the hyenas involved. But it's not only the Kenyan government that needs to step up to protect its citizens. In November 2020, 87-year-old Tende Maseka from Zimbabwe was killed by a pack of spotted hyenas while he was sleeping in his mud hut. The wild pack, believed to be about 6 hyenas, dragged him 1,000 feet before devouring half of his body. Drag marks and hyena prints were both visible. Experts think the same pack of hyenas were responsible for attacking livestock and cattle in the area. Locals were advised to be extra cautious, especially at night, until the predators were captured.
What I'm trying to give advice here to these folks is, firstly, your kraal or your pen or whatever you want to call it, where you keep your animals, doesn't have to be very high, maybe 5 foot or so, because a hyena can't jump. Their back legs are incredibly weak. They can only jump about a foot. So they can't jump in there. So if you just make it that height, you'll be fine. And if a hyena does get in there, ever how it may do, don't try and apprehend it. Open the gate, and that hyena is going to run faster than any of your goats will ever run in their lives.
Tina Shifarawo, a spokesman for the Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Management Authority, told CNN, "These things normally happen at this time of year because it's the drier months where normally food and water is scarce, so the animals move long distances and into communities in search of food." Although humans aren't necessarily on a hyena's top list of meals, the opportunistic hunters will take advantage of any chance they get to fill their stomachs.
95% of people know anything about hyenas, they learned it from the Lion King. It's so ingrained in us to believe that they're horrible, dirty, smelly, ugly, stupid, cowardly scavengers. And every bit of press we see on them is that. You know, you never see footage of hyenas playing, and yet they play just about all the time. You never see hyenas swimming, and yet they love swimming. But those are qualities that a villain isn't allowed to do.
If you're ever traveling through an area known to have hyenas, try to stay in a group. I'd never encourage anyone to injure or attack a wild animal. If possible, try to scare the hyena away by making loud noises and acting aggressively. Don't turn away either, as this will make you more vulnerable.
Man,
Odds are it'll back off. For Kim Wallader, he's found being calm and confident has kept him from getting hurt in some pretty dicey situations.
Confidence is a huge thing, and it's important that confidence isn't arrogance.
We were watching
because they will pick that up, and you will get a very different reaction.
We were watching like Law
with them,
Law
where
and
you felt
Order
like,
stuff
maybe I shouldn't be
earlier.
here right now.
Yes. So the one day I was at the den, and this hyena arrived with the remains of a giraffe carcass. And then the matriarch saw me standing over there, and she looked at me, and as if she said to the other girls, "He's the problem." And they came for me, 5 hyenas, 5 adult females. I knew that by jumping up and screaming and shouting wasn't going to do anything, because then they would pick up the fear and all of that. So you avoid eye contact, so you're not seen to be any threat to them, you're not getting involved. So. And then I just spoke to them and said, "Listen, girls, just leave me out of this, I'm not involved, whatever." They realized, okay, there's nothing there, and they backed off. So now I know, whenever there's food involved, just back off, don't be around.
The same advice can't be said if Africa's top predator is stalking you. If you want to learn more, check out our video on the deadliest lion attacks. We'll see you in another episode of How to Survive.
What up, let around here with the bad hotel carpet, sir. Oh man, dude, so like I like one or two of the furs, but like if I'm being honest, like I just don't like the grind. I don't like the way that you have to do it. Maybe I should like switch to Scotland and do like those lakes or something, but bro, I'm just so sick. Oh, so sick. I'm only like 100 something kills in. Just so slow. Hey, Mom.
My friend Nikki, who was on my right side, happened to look over her right shoulder. She said, "Oh my God, guys, there's a polar bear." And then all of us kind of looked over and saw the polar bear running. It was very surprising how fast the bear was and how it didn't make a sound as it was running towards us. Even on 4 feet, it was definitely taller than I am. It was that high off the ground. Panic just kind of took over my mind and my body, and tried to think of where I could go, how I could escape, what I could do. Our first reaction was to run.
Well, yeah.
The bear passed the 2 of my friends and sort of circled around towards the back of me.
Uh-oh.
The bear was so fast, there was literally nothing that I could do. I definitely felt like I was being hunted. I felt the claws entering my skin. I knew that this isn't a fight that I'm gonna win.
I saw it coming right on top of me.
Hold on.
It was huge.
Alright, you know what? YouTube is being dumb. Since when were you not allowed to react to or like watch stuff live? I'm so confused. Oh. Alright, well, I'ma just but yeah, I guess I'm gonna get off of here, guys. YouTube hates me right now. Later.